and he's the one that causes a lot of problems. So he's the naughty one, but he's beautiful, and he's such a machine of an animal. Look at this. Look at this. What to say now?
Cassie.
This is Cassie, everyone. Look at this. This is Cassie and that is Valentina. We are
Cassie.
Cassie, kom.
Oei, oei.
Kom, Cassie, ons kom. Kom, Sienna, kom. Cassie, kom.
So, welcome everyone. We are live at Rhino Connect. Today we are doing our first animal welfare live in the rabbit hole. We've been waiting a long time to do this, and this is really special for us to be in this. It's very secluded, so we are not going to disclose any locations. We are not going to disclose any information that we're not allowed to disclose. And at the moment we are driving in a car or in a bakkie, a game viewer, and we're going straight into the place where the rhinos are, and we're going to give you guys an insight of what it takes to look after these animals, how important it is to look after these animals, and the amazing work the people at Rhino Connect are doing. And then obviously we're going to see if we can get some public donations. In my link, in my bio, there's a link. If you click on that link, at the top you'll see Rhino Connect. You can click on that, scroll down, you'll see a PayPal link that goes directly to Rhino Connect. And if you want to contribute, we would really appreciate it. And yeah, we are here today. It is amazing. There's rhinos all over, and it's incredible, man. Good morning everyone, good morning. Well, I've never seen so many rhinos in one place, I must be honest with you. I will introduce you to our hosts pretty soon, the people that do the amazing work. We got escorted into the farm by, what is the name of the place again? Santam Security. Thank you so much to Santam Security. Next to me we've got our escort in the house. Look at this. Look at this, everyone. Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, eh? Every single rhino has a name. And this is Adam and Eve. And where's Adam and Eve?
This young bull here is Adam, and then Eve on that side, and Mia on the other side.
Mia. And you call a female rhino calf, right?
Yeah, you call it a calf or a heifer.
A heifer? Okay.
So she's not a heifer, yeah. And this is Adam.
This is Adam. An orphan. Hello, Adam. Oh, they're beautiful. Listen, these animals are they're huge, eh?
Yeah,
like in nature, when you drive and you see one of them in nature, you do not understand how big these animals are. Please share the live. A unicorn hippo. Oh, I'm going to turn the camera around now, guys. I do not want to disclose any landmarks so that we give away the location of the place. So we're just going to, with security wise, we're going to be really, really, really strict today.
Do not ask.
This is worth it, getting up at 4:30 and 5:30 in the morning to see this, guys. This is incredible. Look at this. Let's get the likes up. Let's get everyone in here. Let's share the live. Thank you to everyone who has shared the live. Welcome to the horses. I really appreciate it. And welcome to the new people. There is a little baby. Well, it's not little, is it?
Yeah, his name is Little Tim.
Little Tim. Ah, look at Little Tim. Is that Little Tim's mother?
Yes, the one at the back, it's Shauna, and then a previous calf, James.
Oh, so they're siblings, eh?
Yeah.
James and Tim.
Yes.
How do you know, how do you get the names of the rhinos? Like, how do you remember them? Because, I mean, all of them actually look the same to me.
We get used to how they look, the horns, and some of them has ear markings, and then just because we work with them every day, so we monitor each and every rhino every day.
Do they have? I know with people, as human beings, we've got fingerprints that set us apart from other human beings. Do rhinos have that?
No, but you know, the length of the horn has nothing to do with the age of the animal. It has a lot to do with the genetics and the way that they shape their own horn.
Genetics. Who's this approaching us now?
It's again Adam and Eve.
Oh, it's Adam and Eve. Hello. They're beautiful. I'm going to introduce you guys to our host. My name is Tasha. They look after the animals and do an amazing job here. Tasha, it's okay if I give you the phone and you can just say hello to the people?
Hi people.
This is Tasha.
Thank you for watching and listening to what you are about to learn today.
Yeah, no, it's amazing stuff. I'm going to turn the camera around and just ask you a few questions if that's okay. Tasha, how long have you guys been looking after these rhinos? And obviously it's a charity and welfare that is close to your heart, and you come here and you offer our personal time. I'm sure you've got family at home and a lot of things you guys deal with. And
yes. So we've been in it since 2016. Rhino Connect started, and we focused on the private sector of rhino ownership in South Africa. We have been involved in this specific sanctuary now for the past 3 years. 2 years going very strongly, where we have gotten in a bunch of rhinos that really differs from orphans, abandoned rhinos, poaching survivors.
Yes.
Survivors from attacks between one another, so natural causes as well. Yeah. And we just, teach them how to be rhinos again and how to socialize, so that one day when it's safe enough for them again, they can be released back into the wild.
That's amazing. And obviously a lot of rhinos that come to Rhino Connect has dealt with trauma, especially with poaching incidents, and because it's a massive problem in the world that rhinos get poached. And places like Rhino Connect, they look after rhinos to ensure that rhinos are there for generations, for the next generations. That's and also because they are part of the link.
They're very, very important part for biodiversity. Just the way you can see the way that they graze on this specific area of veld keeps for veld fires, keeps the intensity low. So it's a very important part of our biodiversity to have rhinos grazing on your property. But also, we are faced with still losing one rhino per day due to poaching. We're not counting natural causes or any other. It's just to poaching one rhino still a day. So we have to stay hands-on involved, and you have to keep on doing what you do on a daily basis. You can't lose faith because they're still here. So we have to make it work.
Obviously, the biggest threat to rhinos is humans.
Yes.
That's unfortunately, rhinos have a bigger percentage of dying to poaching than they are to natural causes,
Yes, that is very true. They don't actually have a lot of natural enemies. You would find way out in the wild with the smaller calves, lions, maybe leopard even taking a small calf, and then of course elephants, because they're so much bigger. So it's just competition for grazing and water and that type of stuff. But otherwise, especially white rhinos, as a grazing animal, like your wildebeest and zebra, they come together in bigger groups, and it's quite natural for them. And that herding instinct also protects the smaller calves, so they would very easily protect the small calves. And they're not afraid of humans, and that's the sad part. They were extremely curious. You saw now.
Rhinos are really curious.
What's happening here, and sometimes that's to their detriment. Then poachers gets too close to them.
That is the problem, eh? But it's amazing. I mean, that you guys just have white rhinos here?
Yes.
White rhinos? And all of them, all of them have the ability of just being normal rhinos here without the threat of people coming and poaching them for their horns, which is quite incredible.
Yeah, no, the biggest part of our funding currently is going into security. You'll also see there's a few of them where the horns are trimmed. They came to the property with their horns trimmed. And an interesting fact is that horn actually grows back if a veterinarian trims it ethically. So it's just like cutting your nail shorter, and it keeps on growing. If it's in good conditions, it can have a full regrowth within 18 to 24 months.
Oh, that's amazing. How long does it take for a rhino to get used to being back in nature if a rhino suffered from trauma, being poached by?
Depending if it's a small calf that came in or a poaching survivor, that's actually really quick for them. When they're healed up, they stay wild. White rhinos tend to re-wild very quick. Black rhinos also, but yeah, we've never had. It's only when they are very small orphans and we work on them. It's a 4 or 5 year commitment to get them back into the bigger herd and for them to be able
5
to.
years is a long time.
Yes, because they suckle from the moms 18 to 24 months. So we also start weaning only from 18 to 24 months, 22 months depending. And then they're still very small
Yeah.
and they can't protect themselves again, especially the young bulls. So this type of herd is very good for them to learn social skills, to stand down when the older cow comes around for a better bit of grazing type of stuff. So yes, for them, you saw Adam and Eve, they're already huge, but Adam, for instance, will not be able to protect himself against a big breeding bull.
Of course.
So he has to go a while still to learn to be fight fit and social fit.
Okay, that's amazing. How? What do they eat? They're herbivores, right?
Yes, and they are grass eaters. So you'll see specifically with the anatomy of the white rhino, the head goes down. They can't really pick their heads much higher than their shoulders, and that makes it they don't really have buoyancy, so they can't go into deep water. They will drown.
Shame.
But for the black rhinos, which is of course a leaf eater, they can lift their heads much higher because they're eating the leaves from the trees, and that gives that they don't easily drown. So for the white rhinos, they actually play a very important part in making rivers and dams bigger, because they keep on focusing on making the dam shallower, deeper for them to wallow in, and that helps again with the spreading of the water and how
they're really important to the ecosystem.
Very important to the ecosystem. Yes.
That is amazing. And these little babies, were they born in captivity here, or did they come as a?
So because we're a sanctuary and a rehabilitation facility, the trust that manages this property, so we cannot allow captive breeding. That's why you'll see there's also no big breeding bulls in this camp. But what happens, a lot of them came here already pregnant, or they came here with small calves. We currently have 2 or 3 of these cows that we know is pregnant. They came here a year back, and we're very certain that we're going to have some new babies as soon as the rain falls in the spring. But yeah, they came here pregnant, which is also a bit of a sad part. As endangered species, you do want to not, lose any chance of breeding and getting new calves born. But we also have to respect, the size of the property, and because we're a rehab facility, you have to think for the future as well, so that the property itself is sustainable.
What is the most expensive part of looking after rhinos? Is it the medicine, is it the food, or is it all?
It's a very good combination of security and food. Especially in the winter months. We do supplement feed in the winter months. In the summer we don't have to. We've got strong enough grazing. But we do also, we like to spoil them a little bit.
No, of course.
So in summer we do, because we've got cows that's lactating, they're still giving milk to the calves.
Okay.
So then we still supplement feed. But security is extremely expensive, because we have to have armed guards. We have to have well-trained guards, and we have to have the supplement with, canines, working with the dogs, and that with the anti-poaching units, and that is quite expensive. I'm
sure that is expensive, especially looking after animals like these. And security is obviously the biggest problem, because you have to have your security on point for people not to be able to get access to.
And you don't always stay a step ahead, even with Santam security. You have to build good relationships. You have to be able to work together in a whole area. You can't be an island when you work with rhinos. You have to work with people around you as well to keep them safe.
It's the community.
Yes.
The community is really important. Definitely. And obviously you have to have people around you that you can trust.
Yeah, you have to trust, and but trust can be taken away in a split second as well, because remember the horn of that rhino, as for instance Adam that came closer, as a young bull he might not fetch a lot of money as a live animal to be bought and moved to another property, but just the horn on his head is already 2 million rands worth on the black market. But alive with his horn, he's worth nothing. So you have to get a lot of involvement, and you have to trust people that they see the value in the live animal, not the slaughtered animal with the horns hacked off, and the money goes into the black market.
That is the important thing, isn't it? As these animals are amazing, and obviously me as a creator and as a part of an amazing community, I think the most important part is for people to come together and we all can make a change with especially beautiful animals like these that get poached. As I said, humans are the biggest threat to these amazing animals, and I mean, one person can talk to another person and we can all come together and make a change, you know. I mean, look at them, they're amazing. There's a lot of rhinos here. Is it dangerous to walk in there?
You know what, if you
I have to
know
ask
the
that.
family groups, you would be safe as long as you don't get in between the family groups and a cow and a calf situation. But they will be curious and come up to you and see what's happening and can they trust you or not.
Are they,
Just an easy shove to the side might send you flying.
well, they look like tanks. They look really strong. Are they very protective over each other?
Yes, very much so. So they do tend to stay together. Like this little teenage group over here, they always stay together.
Are they teenagers?
Yes.
Teenagers.
And
Do they show typical teenage stages?
oh yes, they do. They keep us busy. You know, but if you decide today you're going to fix this irrigation pipe tonight, they will go and see if they can help you better the situation. So they're extremely curious.
Is Valentino the naughtiest teenager you ever do?
You know, but it's just because he was so brought up to be used to humans that he's learning now to become a rhino.
Rhino again.
And he's actually showing some good strides into becoming a proper rhino again.
They're very curious. You can see they look at us everywhere we go. You can see they're making eye contact even. How you said that they eat 11 hours out of the day?
Yes, easily 11 hours out of the day. And so, you know, you can work out, okay, a rhino should eat that many kilograms, per day when you supplement feed. But what we tend to do is we look at the amount of hours they feed. The supplement feed, we try to do 1/3 of that. So we try that they eat on the supplement feed for at least 3 to 4 hours afterwards, just to make sure that they do stay in good quality.
That's amazing. They eat grass, so they eat from the ground. Obviously, like we said, the white rhinos can't lift up their heads higher than their shoulders. Where like black rhinos are leaf eaters, so they can lift up their heads. So they do eat grass. People are asking, have you guys had any problems with poachers here?
No, this sanctuary that we are assisting with has not had any poaching incursions. We're also still very new here. A lot of people don't know about us. That's why we said, you're not even supposed to know where you are currently.
Yeah.
And that helps us a lot. But
thank you to Santam Security.
Yes, no, we're really thankful. So that still helps us. But we never relax. We always stay cautious.
Yeah, no, you have to. You have to stay a step ahead, like you said. We cannot disclose how many rhinos are here. Obviously for security reasons. I think the most important thing to know is that here they can live a natural, happy life. And obviously the threat of people poaching them is eliminated. They are massive. I mean, if eating 11 hours a day, did you have to clean up a lot of poop?
That's the nice thing. So we they do have plenty of poop, but then it also makes that our grasberg,
Compost, the lawn.
The lawns all stay nice and green.
Because it's just grass at the end of the day, isn't it? This guy is big, eh?
Yeah, no, she's a very old cow, and she's also the one to the left. She's a poaching survivor as well.
Poaching survivor.
And that's also the siblings, two boys. I think you can hear those. Also the previous sibling that came in just after the poaching incident, and that calf was then born afterwards.
Oh, look at her.
The little calf's name is Blessing.
Blessing?
Yeah, because she survived with being pregnant with him.
So she survived a poaching incident with being pregnant, and Blessing, that's amazing. That's an incredible story. That is a family then?
Yes.
And the calf, what's the calf's name? Or the mother's name?
Stompy.
Stompy.
Very often.
Yeah, Stompy looks very protective though.
Yeah.
Like you can see she's like walking around them, seeing if they're okay. What a beautiful family. Isn't it? When you see baby rhinos on your TV, you do not realize how big they are in real life.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like,
baby about a baby rhino.
just one shove and you'll be taking pain pills for a long time.
Yes.
That is amazing. These animals are incredible, and saying one rhino a day gets poached, that is
In South Africa, yes.
that is
Yes, that's your...
that is heartbreaking, actually. They are incredible. They look like a happy family, but that is a family you do not want to have trouble with. You can just look at. That is amazing. People are asking, do you guys have monthly subscriptions where they can pay like a monthly subscription where that goes towards charity?
So through the PayPal
The PayPal link.
Yeah, you can tick that as a monthly.
As a monthly thing. Okay, that's a good thing to know. So, Rabbit Hole, on the PayPal link in my bio, there is an option where you can do a monthly subscription to Rhino Connect. I just want to turn my camera around because, I mean, look at that. Is that one big family?
Yeah, they've been introduced to one another. Not all of them
Okay.
is from the same area. They from about 5 different properties over South Africa.
Yes, they're amazing. Do they sleep a lot?
Yes, they get very lazy.
Yeah, I mean,
They
eating
tend to
11 hours a day.
Late afternoon, early mornings, they're extremely playful. They get the zoomies.
Oh,
They
there's.
start running and it's just dust all over.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and the birds on top of them clean them.
Yeah, the oxpeckers. They help keep them parasite free, take the ticks off, and yeah.
Your natural
Yes.
veterinarians
Yeah.
working here from the nature. Rhinos are very social animals. They are family orientated, like you saw now. Can you imagine a rhino with zoomies? I really want to see that now. A rhino with zoomies. But I mean, that's just incredible. This property is amazing, I must say. You guys are doing a great job with looking after the place, and we're obviously looking after the rhinos. It's really important for people to be doing it work like this. And like you said, it's a 4-5 year commitment.
Yeah, you
And
can't take one in and say, oh, you know, it's a long time.
it's a long time. And rhinos live up to 50 years.
Yeah, 40 to 50 years old. Yeah.
That is that's a lot of years of having zoomies with an animal. What do they weigh usually?
So depending on if it's a cow or a bull, they can weigh between 1.5 to 2.5 tons.
Tons.
Fully grown, yeah. They board a normal, the average birth weight is about 60 kilograms.
Giving birth to a 60 kilogram tank with zoomies. That sounds like fun. And they can get up to 2.5 tons. That is insane. That is incredible. In my bio is the PayPal link if you want to make a donation to this amazing organization, Rhino Connect. You will see the PayPal link is there. I'm definitely going to make my donation after the live. I can't do it while I'm in here now, because I just want to show you guys around and we can do the whole thing. Where are we going now?
Now it's almost time to feed the little baby orphans, so we're gonna have to go and make some bottles quickly.
Oh, we're gonna go make some bottles.
Tiaan and Lourdes at work.
We're
We
working
don't have
today.
any training on making bottles.
For rhinos.
Our training.
As long as I don't have to change a nappy, I'm fine. I am not the nappy changing person. I'm gonna have to take off my fake nails to do that.
Now you won't ever have to say you don't know how to make a bottle.
Yeah. We're gonna make a bottle for baby rhinos now. We're gonna feed the baby rhinos, little orphan rhinos. Really excited for that. And I'm actually quite scared, I must be honest with you. I hope I get the formulation right. I see you guys have other animals here. I see zebras. Are the zebras an important part to the rhinos' rehabilitation, or are they just here being friends?
They just being friends, and because they do graze the same, and in
Yes.
the wild you will also find them together. But we started off with an orphan zebra that we also had to raise with a
Oh,
bottle.
shame.
And she just got friends and yeah.
Oh, so they're all just friends and
Yes,
family.
yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing. I just also want to say, Rabbit Hole, all the gifts that I'm receiving on this live today, I'm gonna donate all of that towards Rhino Connect as well. All of the funds accumulated today will go through to Rhino Connect. Am I allowed to have this on camera where we're going now?
Maybe just not inside with inside the milk room because of all the scheduled medicine in there.
Okay.
But I'll definitely make you mix so you can just zoom in on some of it.
Okay, no problem. Just checking. Whoa, curious. That is a big rhino. That one lying down there.
The mascot.
Yeah, that's Uncle Junior.
Uncle?
Uncle Junior.
Uncle Junior.
His name was originally just Junior, but we decided he's been through a war. He's a poaching survivor as well.
A poaching
And the
survivor.
cow that was with him was shot dead and the horns were hacked off.
Aye.
And he survived the incident after 2 bullet wounds. He's been in treatment for over 2 years already, but he's doing great. He's really doing great.
Uncle has survived 2 bullet wounds, poaching. You are a survivor. And these two?
These two, the one to the right is Caleb,
Caleb?
and then Samson to the left. And
Samson and Caleb.
Our previous orphans is now being rewilded. But they just have this affinity with Uncle Junior, so they kept on breaking into his camp.
And don't you want to be with him?
They just want to be with him, and they really get along so well. So we'll just wait for the rainy season to start, and then there's enough green grass, and hopefully the grass will be greener on the other side.
Are you having fun, Caleb and Samson? I love them because they're so inquisitive. You can see they're really inquisitive animals, and obviously to their demise that has led to a lot of deaths on rhinos, because they just want to come and see and say hello. And
Oh, yeah, they don't see you as a threat.
they don't see us as threats, and we don't need to be threats to rhinos. That's the thing. I mean,
Not at all. We can live peacefully together if we're not worried about commodities and enriching ourselves through nature.
exactly. Ek sê nog altyd daar's 'n rede hoekom die woord dom en die woord mensdom is,
That's
nee. Ja. Now we're gonna make bottles and feed baby rhinos. I'm excited for this. I really am. It's gonna be cool. Are we getting off? There you go. Again, thank you for Santam Security for escorting us in and also helping Rhino Connect with their security. Because that is the most expensive part, is the security, you know. You want to feed baby rhinos? Well, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to feed baby rhinos. It's incredible to be this close to the animal of that size.
Yeah, but
It's intimidating.
They do feel, I strongly believe they feel us being peaceful. And
Yes.
they feel it as well. You know, we won't take chances and be silly and just go and walk around, because you don't never want to put the animal in the position where they need to attack you to protect themselves.
Yeah, 100%.
So we really respect their space.
That's important. It's still a wild animal.